So here we are on Amber Station. This is another low pop, or I think it's a low to mid pop. Again, we'll grab all our stuff. Oh, if you use this while you're doing salvage, please don't. I can't tell you how many people I've had like new salvagers that just like walk through and tag everything on Rex. It's kind of annoying. It like wastes a bunch of time. Even though I guess technically this whole shuttle making thing is also a massive waste of time. Maybe I can't talk. So on Amber, you do spawn with a console board here. You get one thruster, which I will go ahead and drag out. This time I won't waste time eating and drinking. It is nice to go and do that off of round start, so you don't like start. I think you start kind of like thirsty and hungry on this game. So for this map, you spawn attached here. This is where you're meant to like make the shuttle. You get a airlock here too. This is weird though because you can technically get the shuttle up in like 2 seconds, which I will do. You do 5 here, 5 going up, or I don't know how many is going up. Always just base it off of here. Technically, this 3 5s here, the 3 sets of 5 we'll do here. That would be the end of the 7. And then we have to do 2 other 5s for the cockpit. And then 3 up here. And then this will get you stuck here, so you do have to... I cut these 2 right here. And then we have to go find some steel. I don't, on this one, really like taking steel from cargo. They only spawn with a stack. What I do like doing, however, is coming up here and taking apart these salvage closets. These give you 4 each. That'll be enough. Right now we're just trying to make the computer. So we'll throw that in the bag. And then if we're lucky, we'll spawn with, surplus materials. We get 10 more steel. That's nice. We'll go through here and check. We got more steel. That was a sheet crate. Throw that in there. And then for this map, out of your box, I take the water bottle, drink it. You do get a gyroscope. We'll go ahead and get that while we drink. We'll take the gyroscope out. Be careful when you do this. We are building a 1 thruster ship with just a gyroscope. It is dangerous. These are very unmanageable to fly. We'll check that. We'll grab this Junior Pac-Man and also a full thing of fuel with our water bottle. This will hold 30 fuel. I think I just did this. I'll do it again. Grab that. We'll throw this down. And on this map, I didn't grab it. I should have. You do spawn with an electrical toolbox right here that will have some wires, as much as we need for now. We'll throw that under the Junior Pac-Man and lead it up to here. Oh, we do need more wires. Sorry. You need 5 for... I meant to grab these. You need 5 for the computer. So we have 6 now. We'll go ahead and make a computer. Place that down. Takes a second. Anchor it. Board. Screwdriver. And then wires. And then we'll have to go grab 2 glass from cargo. Sorry, this is already doing this again. Bam. Debug. Your tricks. Fill the batteries. We do need 2 glass out of here. Out of the auto lathe. Fill that up. Screwdriver it. And then put the fuel in the Junior Pac-Man. Start it like a lawnmower. For this, target power, set it to 8. That'll be for 4 thrusters in the gyroscope. Turn the gyroscope on. Do a set of tiles. Put one here and make a chair so you don't go flying off. Cut the cord here. You'll have to wait for it to power back. There we go. And again, this only has 1 thruster on it, so this will be a pain to fly. Just be careful. As you can see, I already smacked this out of the station there. Where we're going is over here. This will be some grills and stuff. This is where evac is. Just be careful here. Also down here, you can find a stack of... Sorry, I don't know what all this blue square stuff is. I haven't really done a private server in forever. It's kind of making it hard to find my stuff. You have a clown here. You have... Oh, this is variable. So this time I guess it spawned with some silver and some plasteel. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes that does spawn plasma. That's really nice. So you can go and get your plasma windows going. We'll go here through evac. I even forgot to grab my gun and my grapple hook. We do need more steel. So we'll go ahead and deconstruct these while we're going. Come south here from evac. Deconstruct this rack. While you're going through maintenance here, it's best to just go ahead and grab as much steel as you can. We've got 2 more racks. That's 4 more steel. Here, I grab this closet and bring it up to these 3. Break those down. Break these 2 down. And then we're going for these thrusters here. Bam, 8 more steel. Grab the thrusters. Again, this is one of the maps where it's so far from where we're building it, it's better to just grab the boards and stuff. So deconstruct them all the way down. This time we will opt to grab the low voltage. You can just throw it in your tool belt here. Because we spawn with so little. We will run by tools here in a second to go grab the other 2 thrusters. Grab the APC always. Sometimes you forget this and then you'll like make it all the way back and get mad. Got our APC. Then we will run to where tools is. That is unfortunately across the station. We could fly there, but again, we only have 1 thruster. It's kind of frustrating to fly. Tools is over here. As you come through the bar, you know, make friends. You can, I don't know, drink a Bloody Mary. My guy's a lightweight, so I don't want to get drunk while I'm showing you this. Tools is right here. Again, we have wires. Grab those. Multi-tool, always nice to have. 2 lights. And then to the last 2 thrusters, they are through here. You head west from here. Our bag's getting kind of full. New snake plushie. You can put these on your neck now. It's pretty nice. Look like some sort of hunter or something. Bam, bam. You get more steel here. I'm kind of out of bag space. Again, we're grabbing these last 2 thrusters and an APU. I might have to make bag space, actually. What could I drop here? We'll just throw that into the wall, and then we'll put our... you don't need a network configurator. I guess I don't need a multi-tool. We'll put all these wires in the utility belt. Then grab all our steel, our thruster boards, and our machine parts. I'll just leave that knife. Break all this down. We only need 1 hand, technically. Or I guess we don't need any hands coming back here. Going back east to where the shuttle I left. And then we'll run back. Throw a couple boards in the pocket. Forgot some steel. Sorry, these are gonna be like, these videos are gonna be so long. Hopefully this helps somebody. I know when I was trying to figure out how to make these, like make shuttles, this is almost all self-taught. Like, eventually I like found a replay of somebody that had made a shuttle, and I went and like looked at how they had set up power and everything. And I just like pieced it together from there. And I've sort of like developed my own style for how I like to do shuttles. I'll put on this Cyclops cloak. It's always a fun cloak. Oops. I think it's faster to just cut through mains here. It might not be, I don't know. I'm just doing this as fast as I can. This is not a perfect science. And then once we come over here, we head north. Oh, I couldn't put that on because I have the snake on my neck. Again, we're here at evac. The shuttle is up here to the northeast. Like, you don't even need a grappling hook here. It's very close. Again, I don't know what all these blue squares are. Please just ignore those. Our gyroscope got hit by an asteroid here. That's fine. We just have to rebuild it. That's not gonna like break anything. It even broke the grill it was on. Shanker that down. And then it's low voltage cable, the board, machine parts, glass, and then screwdriver. And then you do some rods. This would be the last of the 7. Oops. This would be the first of the 5. The APUs I'm going to double stack here because of how weirdly I parked. I forgot to bring fuel. So we'll do both the APUs here. Unfortunately, that means I have to do it one at a time. Screwdriver, and then the board, and then the screwdriver again. And then the second one. You can rotate those and make it where you can make it again. Low voltage. Screwdriver. And then the board is in my pockets. And then screwdriver again. I'm mainly trying to get a power set up so I can move this one thrust or like go forward a little bit. That's 2 APUs. And then the wall mount substation. Keep in mind right now we would have another 7 rods here. Here, I can go ahead and do that on one side. Starting out from here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A thruster will go here, which means that the wall mount substation would go here. And then 5 low voltage, the medium voltage, high voltage, screwdriver it, the wall mount substation board, battery, 1 machine parts, screwdriver. That's done, and then we need the APC. Grab our rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. This would be where the thruster would be, which means the APC goes here. APC. And then we do wires. Again, hard power here. You do high voltage to the substation, medium voltage to the APC. Low voltage here, leading up. Oh, this got unanchored. Maybe not. Here we go. We'll fly forward a little bit. Wait until we stop. Again, we only have 1 thruster and a gyroscope, so we are floating a little bit. If you only have 1 thruster and a gyroscope, you can just spin around holding spacebar. That's the air brake to stop you. We need more rods, so we'll make more rods. Bam, bam. And then another row of 5 down here at the bottom. Sometimes it won't let you. You just spam click until it will. 5, 3, 1 here at the corner for the thruster. 3. And then we're going to make 4 machine frames. Start with 2 here, 2 behind us maybe, like that. That's 4 machine frames, low voltage. Anchor all 4. Low voltage in. Thruster boards in. Machine parts in. Steel in. Screwdriver to complete. Unanchor these 2. Face those the right way. This will be a sideways one. This will be a sideways one. Oops. That's on. Unanchor that. Drag it forward. And then we don't even need the Junior Pac-Man. That should be the complete shuttle, minus the thruster. The other thruster you can just find from a wreck somewhere. And that took about... That one took longer. That one's more complicated. That took about 18 minutes. It's more complicated because you have to go all the way to find the escape pods. But again, that's like only 2 more extra minutes. And then I will see you for the next map.